there, Aries. Scorpio Stellium here. Gonna take a look at your predictions for the week of December 13th. We're getting closer and closer to the end of this year. Remember, these are general predictions. So if you don't resonate with your sun sign, that's perfectly normal. You can check your moon and your rising as well. If you don't know them, go look at an astrological calculator. Let's jump into this. Okay. We're going to do a pick a card at the end, by the way. Probably should have said that already. For what message you need to hear from the universe today, this week, you know, what message you really need to know. So there is that at the end of the reading, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so we're starting this with the Devil, the Nine of Swords, the King of Wands. There is somebody here that is making you feel very trapped. It's making you feel very anxious. There's a lot of oppressive energy here. It's very toxic. Whether they're actively in your life or not, something about this person's energy feels very controlling, restricting to you. And you're doing a lot of this thinking, ruminating, trying to figure it out. And it feels very up here, you know, like it's the problems that you're having are all mental. It's like anxiety and depression and insomnia and nightmares and all of this kind of stuff, because it's a very toxic kind of energy that they're bringing. Here you are, right dead center in the middle of the reading, the Emperor. It's actually reversed how it's showing up. It's telling me that you don't feel powerful right now. You don't feel like you're in your own power, that you're able to control anything around you. It's this very spinning out kind of energy around you. Next to that, I had the Knight of Wands. So it reads actually Knight of Wands, reversed Emperor, Two of Pentacles. Seems like, you know, there's some rushing in stuff, you know, rushing into things, not really thinking them through, and then trying to maintain the status quo, like trying to not drop anything, trying to not lose control over your life, over the situation. But it's this very quick rush kind of energy. So if you're making decisions concerning your relationships, your life, your work, anything that are too snap judgment-y, that is actually going to lead you to feeling like you have less power than if you sat on it and thought about it and decided if this is really what you should be doing. We'll look at it more in a minute when we clarify, when we get more information. So then I have reverse Ace of Swords, reverse Magician, and Death. Okay? This is intense. This is intense energy that you're dealing with right now. And part of this feels to me like you haven't been honest with yourself about an ending that happened. Something has closed. Something is either ending or has ended in your life, and you don't want to accept it. You don't want to look it in the face and see it as truth. You would prefer to just continue on and hope that things are going to turn out differently. All right, let's go ahead and look. Let's clarify. Let's first talk about this first line here with the Devil, Nine of Swords, the King of Wands. What kind of person is making you feel quite restricted, trapped, anxious? It's very bondage holding, like they have something over you, some power over you in some way. Let's look at that some more. Okay, we have Temperance, we have Justice, Major Arcana there, and Princess of Wands. Excuse me, I think you're trying with this line to figure out a way to heal this situation. You think that if you just keep trying to put your best effort forward, your best foot forward, that somehow it's going to turn out differently. It's like the definition of insanity, you know? It's not really the definition, but people say this. You've heard the saying. Everybody's heard the saying. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and hoping that you're going to get a different result. That's what you're doing with this person here. You just keep thinking, this is going to move forward. This is going to be fine. If I just keep trying, you know, let's describe this person a little more. How you're seeing them. The Hierophant, there's commitment here. There's either commitment or you want there to be commitment. It may even be one-sided commitment where you're committed to it and they're not. But there is a sense of, well, I'm in this, you know, I'm in it. Queen of Wands, there's you too. A lot of fire energy in this reading. 9 of Cups. Because this is someone that you are very passionate about. It's somebody that you want to be close to. Whether they're good for you or not, you want it so badly. And it's your desire. You have a wish for it. It's a wish fulfillment thing. There may even be like wanting to try to fix this person. Like, oh, if they'll just change, things would be different. I know they have it in them. But is that true? Is that real? That's what the extended reading is for. I do have an extended reading linked in the description. You can take a look at that, see how this person feels, what possible outcome you could be experiencing, how you should approach this. But let's look at the second line. You rushing into it is taking your power away from you. It's too much. There's too much going on. The High Priestess, see, you know this. You already know this. 5 of Wands and 4 of Swords. You know what you should be actually doing instead of engaging in all of this tension, you know, pushing yourself and pushing yourself. What you should really be doing is taking a break, taking a step back from it, trying to see it as the macro, you know, instead of letting it be every minute, I have to make a decision, I have to do something, you know. That's going to lead to you feeling like you can't possibly sustain this. Okay, 2 of Pentacles. All the things that you have up in the air right now. All the things that you are trying to juggle and accomplish. Okay, Princess of Swords. 10 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. You're trying to have it all. Really. You're trying to have the super happy family or the super happy emotional state where everything is just picture perfect and you know you're fine. Everything is fine. I'm going to have my life all sorted out. The 8 of Pentacles, I'm going to have work all sorted out. I'm going to have my relationships here and you know everything is going to be fine. And it's like you're not really devoting any attention to one of them. You're trying to do it all. In Princess of Swords, you're sitting here trying to think, how am I going to do it all? The last line, lying about something that is really over. The Lovers. There we go. It actually came out reversed, so it's even more showing us that, like, yeah, this is over. You're telling yourself that there's a love relationship, that there's still something to be salvaged, that there's something still there. The 2 of Cups came out too. Same thing. 2 of Cups is the love, you know, relationship kind of card, and so is the Lovers. I mean, there's the same exact message that we're getting here, is that this relationship is done. And you have to accept that, move past that, so that you can continue to live your life. So that you can continue to get out there and live an abundant life, really. An abundant life. Not just live a life, but live an abundant one. Okay, let's go ahead and do your pick a card. What message you need to hear right now? I feel like that was pretty hard hitting, but I'll still give you more, okay? All right, I have cards 1 and card 2 and card 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right, pause if you need to, but I'm going to jump into it. Card 1, the Emperor. This is you. This is the card associated with Aries. You have to get your power back. That's what this is about. Pick your focus. Focus on that. Figure out what's most important and take some time to make good, conscientious decisions and get your power back. Card number 2, this is the Prince of Wands. Now what's interesting here is that this showed up in your reading as somebody who's bringing toxic energy into your life, but it's also associated with the fire signs, you being a fire sign. I'm going to interpret it kind of both ways. First of all, you have to make sure that you're not allowing negative influences into your life. Whatever energetically, how people make you feel is very, very important. The second thing is your confidence needs to be bolstered. You need to be up here. You need to believe in yourself. It's the same message really as card 1 with the Emperor. You have to take your power back. It's twice in this reading. Very important. Card 3 is the Ace of Cups. This is telling you have either new love coming in or you have fresh energy in a love relationship. So there is a big boost coming in your love life very soon. That's exciting. That's good news. If you want more information, do check out the extended linked in the description below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.